Slimy Pete threw the pizza at you guys, of which Billy very deftly snatched it out of midair. So well, in fact, that the sauce hasn't even dripped off the pizza. You're kind of holding it close to your chest. And Slimy Pete makes to turn towards the door behind the counter, going into the back of the shop. And for that, let's roll initiative.
Cicero's gonna glance over to Billy and say, "You saved refuse, Billy. Nothing more."
Says the refuse.
I know you are, but what am I?
Oh, you're such a child! I'm younger than you and I act more mature. Come on.
All right, so we are going to roll initiative.
Which is reflex plus your D10. Alicat.
That is going to be a 13.
Tab.
11.
And Billy?
I also got a 13.
I'm going to let Billy go first because she got the pizza. And Cicero.
10.
Billy. Pete, Slimy Pete is making for the door. His hand is on the handle to open up the door to the back. What are you going to do? He is about 4 meters away from you.
With the pizza in one hand, like holding it up like a waitress, I'm going to reach into my hidden conceal, pull out my heavy pistol, point it at him, and say, "Stop or I shoot."
So we can hold your action at that point. Alicat?
Okay. How do I figure out how much movement I have?
So your movement is, I believe, equal to your move stat, which is about each point is worth a meter.
All right. And if I want to jump over this barrier, is that part of my movement or is that my action as well?
That would be part of your action. So I would ask you to roll an athletics check to make sure you do it very stylish and without falling on your back. But yeah, that would be your action.
All right. Can I take out my pistol and shoot him in the leg?
You sure can. So you're going to make it an aim shot. Gary, you want to explain to us aim?
Sure, absolutely. So, on your turn, you can take a -8 to your check and aim your shot. So in this point, you're aiming for the leg. If you do even a single point of damage, you're going to do a critical injury to the leg if they have any legs that aren't broken because you haven't got there yet with the bat.
All right.
Yeah, so you can roll your check as normal with a -8 penalty plus your D10.
With a handgun?
Oh, yes.
And because you're within 6 meters, the DV is going to be 13.
All right. All right, so I rolled a 5, and I have 10 handguns. So that's a 15 total, minus the 8 penalties. So that's 7. And do not hit.
So you take a shot, it ricochets about a foot or two next to Slimy Pete, and he goes, "Oh!" But he is fine. So he pulls out his pistol, and he's just going to wildly fire it off as he pushes through the door. And he fires at Tab. So yeah, he hits Tab with his poor quality pistol for 15 points of damage.
Ouch.
Can I use my held action now to
You sure can.
shoot him in reply?
Okay, go for it.
I want to shoot him in the ass.
Are you going to aim for his butt?
Is there any way that without taking the penalty to aim, I can just try and do a non-lethal shot to the shoulder or wherever? Or would that have to be considered?
Probably
aim?
not without
Okay.
aiming. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try aim. I'll go for a shoulder if I can. What's my penalty to that?
-8. It's all
-8?
sort of
Okay.
standard. Yeah.
-8, yeah.
That's a 12.
Oh, darn. Yeah, it missed. You missed the DV by 1. So the it you can see the disturbance in the air. You know, that bubble that goes right next to his hand, and he flinches a bit as he feels the air burn his hand, but you don't hit him.
Can
I'm
Rachel,
able to shoot twice.
Oh, take another shot then.
Can
What
Rachel
was that,
apply a luck point to increase her result by 1?
Yes, you sure can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. Well, then you hit Slimy Pete, and I'm going to roll that because aiming you either go for the head, the leg, or held items. So I'm going to say you shot him in the hand that held his pistol. He drops. Roll damage. Roll damage first.
Okay. My 3d6. Oh, that's not very much. Okay. That's 7 total.
So 3 points of damage went through to Slimy Pete, and he drops his handgun. And he swears as he grabs his hand, but he still kind of falls back into the rear room.
I'd like to lunge towards where Slimy Pete has dropped his handgun and try and pick it up away from
Yeah,
him.
sure. Make me an athletics check.
Absolutely. 8.
You catapult yourself over the counter, and you make it beautifully, but your foot catches the cash register, and you tumble under the ground. So you're on the ground, prone, with the handgun just out of reach, but you're on the other side.
Okay.
And no points for style on that one.
A 1 from the Russian judge. Got it. Okay.
From the Canadian judge as well.
Ouch.
Cicero, what are you gonna do, buddy?
Okay, so he's now in the back room.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to heroically overleap the counter because I'm well known for my physical prowess.
Yes.
And athletics check, you said?
Yes, please.
All right, 11.
Yeah, I'll allow that. So you're able to, using your move action, catapult yourself over the counter, and you just miss stepping on Tab's hand. And what action are you going to take, Gary?
I'm going to look down at Tab and I'm going to say, it would have been more effective if you'd landed on your feet. And I'm going to peek into the door and see what I see before I decide to make my action.
Yeah, so you peek through the door, and it's in the back. It's a large mechanics workshop, a car chop workshop. Very eloquent tonight. There's 2 small cars being worked on, and a pickup truck that looks suspiciously towards the description that you were looking for. There are Slimy Pete is running to try to get behind cover behind the pickup truck, and behind the 2 small cars are 2 mechanics, and you can see that they're pulling out guns.
Oh. Okay. I mean, we just came for pizza. I didn't expect this was going to end up in a gunfight.
It's Night City.
Everything's a
It's
gunfight.
50-50.
Okay, I'm going to hold my action, and I'm going to shout out to Pete, if you don't stop, I'll shoot you. And that'll be my turn. And I'm going to sort of stand behind the wall so that I'm protected from fire as I'm sort of peeking out the door.
All right.
We've given this guy some nice chances.
You sure have.
I think it's time to shoot.
Billy, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna move forward towards the counter. Is there just a thing I can lift up to go to the other side?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not very athletic, so I'm gonna do that. I want to get on the other side of the door where Cicero is, so we're both flanking the doorway. And if I can, I want to kick the pistol over to Tab.
So Tab, make me an athletics check. I'm going to see if you can definitely grab the gun or if it's going to go sailing past you.
You got it. 12.
Yeah, I'm going to say that it's a fairly easy grasp. You kind of hockey goalie, put your arm out, and it doesn't go to your hand per se, but you do stop it with your outstretched hand,
Perfect.
palm.
With
So-
my last action, can I just take a piece of pizza out and start eating it?
You absolutely can, yeah.
As a free action, can Cicero gag?
I'm gonna free action middle finger you.
I wish I could give inspiration out. I got to figure out a mechanic to reward good RP and good just tossing it at Gary.
Yeah.
Why
Get
am
like
I?
a punch card,
I'm so abused in my own time.
Can I have a punch card, please?
a pizza punch card. Yeah,
A
redeem
pizza
store
punch
card.
card
Yeah.
with olives.
Ugh. Alley Cat, what are you going to do?
I look inside into the garage. And this is like a pretty quick glance.
Yep.
Can I see anything between me, the mechanics, and Pete?
The two mechanics are each behind a different small car. Pete is out in the open. He's heading towards the pickup truck. And there is a couple of crates sort of just to the right of the door that you're at. And that's about four meters away from where you are.
How far is Pete, approximately?
I'd say he's about 6 meters away. And the two cars where the thugs are, they're about 12 meters.
Okay. I'm going to sprint up with my baseball bat.
Yes.
Because my move is 7. So I can move 14 meters.
Which we just clarified. Cicero did point out that your movement is your move skill times 2 meters. So I was incorrect by saying it was 1 meter. I'm not a perfect storyteller. What can I say? All right. So you move up, you rush up behind him and you have your baseball bat. What are you going to do?
What do you think I'm going to do? I
Hit a
think
home
there's
run?
a pretty... Is it a home run when it's somebody's kneecaps?
Well, it's more than a bunt.
I'd be satisfied with a bunt, though.
The love tap.
Love that. Okay, so you're going to make a called shot, an aimed shot. You're calling your shot because it's baseball. So it's melee. Yeah, if you want to throw up the melee thing, but it's basically your dex plus your relevant melee attack skill plus a d10.
All right, so that's a 7, plus I have 11 for melee, so it's an 18 total, minus 8 will be 10.
Okay, so you take a swing, but he sees you coming and he lifts up his leg and it just sweeps underneath his raised leg. One more swing that you can make.
And I rolled another 7, but this time I'm just not aiming. I just kind of like, I went for the leg and then I just kind of like tried to backhand it.
Nice.
So whatever I can hit, I don't care.
Okay, well you definitely hit him this time because I rolled very poorly. So roll your damage. Poor Pete.
All right, that's 2d6 damage. It's 6 points of damage.
He grunts in agony and he puts his arm out and a blade comes out of his hand and he swings at you.
All
Tries
right.
to punch at you.
Because he's not surrendering, does my held action go off?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna try and shoot him. I'm inspired by Alley Cat, and I'm not gonna call my shot. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Don't we need to talk to this guy?
Doesn't seem very chatty to me.
I guess not.
21.
Yeah, that hits him. Roll your damage.
11. And I'll shout out, surrender, and you may survive. Don't surrender, and die right here on the floor of your garage.
All right. Pete looks at Alley Cat and he's grabbing his stomach where he's been hit by the bullet and he's bleeding. He goes, all right. I surrender. Boys, put down your guns. And as his mechanics put their handguns on the hoods of the cars.
Okay, Cicero would definitely go in and try and do some first aid, but he absolutely sucks at it. So I don't know if anybody's better than him. He has no technique at all, none whatsoever. So
Just pours rubbing alcohol on open wounds.
Well, you can make a first aid an untrained first aid skill. So it's basically just your stat plus a d10.
Yeah, I've got 2 levels in it because it's mandatory, but we'll see how it goes. He's like, here, Pete, allow me to help you with this. 10.
Yeah, so you're able to cease the bleeding. Pete's not into death saves, so he's not mortally wounded. So you're able to cease the bleeding. He would probably need further medical attention to start healing on his own. But for the purpose of this scene, I don't think we need to really worry about that. All right, just stop. You're pushing too hard on the wound. Stop. Stop torturing me.
Billy's going to come in and crouch next to him and just start eating pizza watching this happen.
Oh no, Cicero, keep it up. Keep your hand right there.
This is the way I help.
All right. The pizza's free. All right.
Oh, thank you.
We're not here for pizza.
Yeah.
I want to take a look around the garage and see if I spot a truck matching the description of Jim's truck.
Well, yeah, it's right out in the open. The truck is where Slimy Pete was running to try to get behind cover. It's right there in front of you.
Hey, where'd you get the truck?
Customer dropped by.
What customer?
It was this sweet old couple. I don't know their names. It's I'm at a pizza shop. I'd let the boys take care of this stuff. You know what I mean?
I would like to use human perception to see how much he's lying to me.
Me too.
All right, go for it.
17.
23.
Yeah, he's lying. He's clearly lying.
Hey, Cicero, I think he looks like he needs a little more healing, don't you think?
You mean
Yeah.
like this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Listen. We listen. There. Sometimes we take chop jobs from cars dropped off by the bozos. All right.
When did they bring this particular model in?
Oh, it was last night.
Are they planning to drop something else off soon, or do you know where we could find them?
I don't know. I mean, they don't keep a schedule, right? They just drop off something they want to sell, get rid of.
Do they let you know when they're coming? Do they call first?
They basically just show up. But I do have a contact that I deal with, but they cannot find out it was from me. All right, promise me that.
Okay.
Seems fair.
The bozo I deal with, their fixer is the GNU.
The GNU.
The
What
GNU.
kind of name is that?
Does he have a
that was
first
kind of
name?
funny, I admit.
Does he have a
You
first
gotta-
name?
If he does, not only has he not told me it, I don't want to know it. Those guys they're creepy, all right? Big clown dropping off clearly stolen goods. You're not asking for the first name.
Have you started chopping it yet?
No, we just got it last night.
And I hold my hand out for the keys.
Oh, come on. Those 1,200 eddies.
And my client wants their car back. And I poke him with my bat.
Oh, all right. The keys are in the truck.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah. Just do me a favor, call it square. Just don't let the GNU know you found out about from me, all right?
Sure. That won't be a problem. Our lips are sealed, right, y'all?
I'm very good at keeping secrets.
Oh man! All right, can you guys just get out of here?
Absolutely. Pete, one more thing. Cicero's going to reach into his jacket and pull out a little card. Could you punch this for us? We're one away from a free pizza.
Yeah.
He reaches into his back pocket and pulls out a little hole punch.
Dope.
And he clips your card. 2 more and you get a free large pie.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Oh, I can't wait.
Thanks, Pete.
Next time, let's just sit down, okay, and chat. We don't have to.
I mean, we
Didn't
tried.
we try that?
Pete.
All right, that's on
Did-
me. I admit that's on me. All right.
No hard feelings.
We're cool, Pete. I love your
Hard
pizza.
feelings. Well, thanks. It's my my mom's recipe.
I love your mom.
The secret ingredient is MSG.
Delicious.
Tastes a little bit better than love, yeah.
Does anyone else besides me know how to drive, like have a driving skill?
I'm naturally talented, but no formal training.
No, I just got my normal 0 in it.
I never learned how to drive.
Looks like you're the designated driver.
Apparently. Cicero, why don't you drive the van, take it back, we'll meet you back at Jim's place so we can drop them off their truck.
As you wish.
Billy's just gonna lay down in the back and eat her pizza.
All right. So pretty uneventfully, you make it back to Jim's apartment. Cheryl and Claudia are there, very happily greeting you. Thank you so much for bringing the truck back. I mean, I don't suppose there was kibble in the back.
I mean, just some loose kibble. Do you want a slice of pizza?
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, here. I mean, it has olives on it, but that's what I like. So, you know,
Oh, olives, huh?
you can pick them off.
Yeah, but the salty brine kind of gets
Yeah.
into the cheese.
The stain remains.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. More for me.
You know, we've asked so much of y'all, but if you could just kind of keep, if you figure out who's behind this, maybe we can
Oh, well.
doubt we'll get our kibble back, but maybe we can stop our next. We can go a few days without food, but you know, if we lose our next shipment, things are gonna get pretty dire in this place.
I mean, we do know who it is. When is your next shipment anyway?
4 days from now.
I mean, I'm ready to go shoot some people.
I was going to say we could volunteer to escort them to the depot,
Yeah.
but I mean, shooting people is cool too.
I'm cool with it.
Actually, Cheryl, Claudia, we have a little errand to run and we will be right back.
Okay.
It'll be fine, trust me.
I mean, you haven't let us down yet.
And I give her my card.
Fancy.
Right. They take the card and they and the keys to the truck, and they go back to the building.
What errand do we have to run?
The briefcase errand.
A brief.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I want to know what's in it.
I told you, Billy, I don't get paid to look inside the briefcase.
I know.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I technically am not gonna stop you from looking inside the briefcase if you really want to know.
I
but
do.
You can't tell me.
I won't.
I can't know.
Okay. I look inside the briefcase.
The briefcase opens and almost like that glowing yellow light appears, and inside is 2,000 eddies.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
I just told you can't tell me what it is.
I don't have to tell you with words.
It's okay. We'll just go drop it off. I'll make the exchange. I told Cheryl and Claudia we'd be right back.
Okay. I mean, it's something that doesn't really mean a whole lot to me, but it could be helpful. That's all I'm saying. I didn't tell you what it was.
I mean,
You can't get mad at me.
What I'm gonna exchange it for is gonna be pretty helpful too.
Oh, okay.
Let's just go. All right.
All right.
Ooh. Hey, Mike, can you send a text to the guy or whoever that Slicks wanted me to drop this off with?
Of course I can. I'm an agent. That's literally what I can do.
Cool. So do it for me, please.
See, that's a different query than what you because you asked, can I do that? I know it's pedantic. If you know what that means, do you want me to text the guy?
Yes, I want you to text the guy. Tell him I have his package from Slicks. Ask where he wants me to meet him.
All right. Doop de doop de doo. This is, by the way, I'm just singing. It's a new app that I downloaded. I thought it's very pleasant while you're waiting that I sing. Doop de doop. All right. He texted back. He can meet in 20 minutes.
All right. Just let me know
There's a grab and go. You know the grab and go down on MLK Boulevard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Behind there.
Behind it. Okay.
Well, behind the grab and go, not behind. Yeah. But that's literally all. I mean, I can't interpret it. I'm just an agent. Yeah. Let you do that. But yeah.
It's fine. I got it from here. I know exactly where that is.
I literally cannot wait to see what happens. So I assume you hop into your van and head over to the grab and go.
Mm-hmm.
The grab and go is it's a combination of a kind of a rundown bodega and slash taco joint. It's I wouldn't touch personally as the storyteller. I wouldn't eat the tacos, but as players, I don't want to take that agency away from you. I don't know if we're at a point where we want to look up poisoning rules, but we can do.
Okay.
As you pull up behind the grab and go, there's a dumpster and a black SUV, and it flashes its lights a couple of times at you.
Alley cat sighs heavily. Who wants to come cover me?
I can.
I'll
you
trade
want
you
to?
for information.
All right. What's your information you want to know?
I want to know what you're getting for this deal.
Food.
Interesting. Very well. I will go.
As you exit the van, they turn their lights back on, and their doors open. Two very well dressed large men get out. They have earpieces. You can clearly tell they're packing heat under their jackets, but they're not. They don't have their guns out. And one goes to the back, opens up, and a woman, a very smartly dressed woman, gets out of the car. I take it you're Alley Cat.
Yes.
My name is Miranda. I have a delivery for Slicks. Do you have my package?
I hold up the briefcase and kind of just like, bloop. Wave it
One of
around.
the men come up, grab the briefcase, hold it in front of Miranda, and opens it, and the glowing light comes out. Miranda takes the money, kind of tosses it in the back of the car, lifts a little panel underneath, smiles, puts it back, closes the briefcase. She nods to the men. They go to the back of the SUV, open up the back, and carry out a very large crate and put it in front of you.
How heavy
Thank you
does
for
this
shopping
crate
at
look?
Petrochem.
Petrochem?
Nice doing business with you. Tell Slicks I'll be expecting more in a couple of months. And she gets into the SUV. And it drives off.
That was far less eventful than I was expecting it to be.
I want to know what was hidden. I didn't even think to look if there was a false bottom.
I don't ask questions.
I know you don't, but I do.
How big is this crate? How how heavy is the crate?
It's fairly large. I would say it's like a large hockey bag sized crate.
That's a very Canadian unit of measurement.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is.
Yes,
I
I
was like,
love
I
it.
don't know what a hockey bag looks like.
Right. Tab,
Yeah.
can you come help us lift this?
Oh,
please?
yeah. And then, like, as Tab muscles her arms, you can actually see the Popeye, like, droop down. Yeah.
Do you down a can of spinach first?
No, I grab, like, a not like a forklift, but like a dolly out of the back of the van.
Smart.
And I go over and assist with the crate.
Yeah. Okay. With the dolly, it's fairly easy to get into the van. It takes a couple of you to help lift it into the van. It's extremely heavy, but nothing's really moving around inside.
Yeah, I want to open it up carefully and take a look inside.
Yeah.
All right. Inside, there are rows and rows of cans. As you look at one of the cans, it's a variety of fruits and canned vegetables. There's mandarins, there's pears, there's peaches, there's
Our eyes get
peas.
big, like in cartoons.
Yeah. Petrochem's brand of canned ham is Pram. So there's like a dozen cans of Pram.
Love it. I bet this would be amazing on pizza with pineapples. Are there canned
Ugh.
pineapples?
Oh, no, don't. No.
There are lots of cans of diced pineapples.
Mm.
So just a little bit of background. Real fruit and veggies were hard to get before the red. They're even harder to get now. You estimate this food would run in the tens of thousands of eddies.
And yet, here it is.
Yeah. There were only about 2,000 eddies on top of that case, so whatever was underneath must have been.
Extremely valuable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna tell you.
I know, but like, okay, it's the whole reason I got into doing what I do. I need knowledge.
Mm.
That's who I am.
Alley Cat. It's me, Mike.
Yes, Mike.
Did you get your delivery?
I did. You want to let Slicks know?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. He actually just texted literally, did you get the delivery? So
Yes. Yes, Mike. We got the delivery.
he sent a larger text. You want me to read it out to you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I figured instead of just printing it out, because I don't know if you can read. So it basically says, hey kid, thanks for doing the delivery. You can drop it off at my place tonight. You can keep a third of it if you do me an additional favor.
Hey, Mike, can you remind me of the note that I took about how Slicks was going to pay me for this favor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you took that note a couple of days ago. He was going to pay you 700 eddies.
Text him back and ask what the favor is.
All right. Doop de doop de doo. Doop. If you're going to next time download an app where I sing, you should really download a library of music. Otherwise, I'm just improvising. Doop de doop de doo. Okay, so he texted back. He says it's intensely personal. But
I can't do it if he doesn't tell me.
well, I was going to read the rest of the text. You're just, I was pausing for dramatic effect. You're the one that downloaded the Shakespearean app. All right. So anyway, so he paused, and then he also texted. I heard about a little rendezvous you had at a chop shop. And since you're now seeming to be involved with recovering cars, the bozos have a car that I require.
So I look around at everyone who's with me and say, what do you think about going to get another car, everyone?
We're gonna get another pizza.
Yeah.
Do we know where it is? Like, we're basically best friends with Stinky Pete now.
Mike, ask if he knows where the car is for us to go get it.
All right. As you can probably guess, I'm going to hum a tune for you. Do improvised tune. All right. Oh, that's weird. He just sent me a photo.
A photo.
Okay. Show me.
Downloading.
Hey, does anyone know of any good wait time apps? Oh no.
What does that mean?
I could run a reverse search on that if you want, but I'm pretty sure that's a GNU. Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Slicks just sent another text. He says, in case you don't know, it's the GNU.
Thanks, Slicks.
Neighborhood leader
I
of
don't
the
text that back,
bozos.
I just say it out loud.
He says GNU is the neighborhood leader of the bozos.
So
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Got that.
your contact wants us to assault the heavily fortified camp of a neighborhood gang to recover a car for a purpose we don't yet understand?
So he never specified we had to assault the compound. He just wants his car back. There are ways to get cars other than just going in guns blaring.
I mean, for us, not yet, but it's been our plan A so far.
I have a wild idea.
Cicero, can't you?
Can't I what?
Okay.
Emma,
Yes.
is there a way that I can, going to like a local hub, tap into like traffic cameras or cameras that are out on the street and try and see if I can see this car anywhere or any bozos out in the street?
Yeah, if you it would be a fairly like searching for a needle in a haystack to check every traffic camera on the hope that you see the car, and they might not actually drive the car. But if you were to get close to a hub or a data hub near where the bozos are,
Mhm.
you could get into their surveillance cameras for sure.
Could I get my agent to look through it?
No, it would
Ah,
be
dang
it
it.
would be you that would have
Okay.
to.
Okay. All right. So if we find out where they are, I can find a hub near them and I can hack into their security cameras.
Yeah.
We
Mike,
just have to find out where they are.
Mike, can you ask Slicks what the car looks like? Because we can't retrieve it for him if we don't know what it looks like.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's surprisingly smart of you.
Right,
All right,
isn't
hold on.
it? Isn't it
Nope.
just, Mike?
Dee-dum. 1952 Mercury coupe.
It's very specific.
That's very old.
Yeah, it's almost 100 years old.
And it still runs?
Do you want me to ask him? Wait a minute. Well, why am I getting orders from you? You're not. I'm not even your agent.
I'm bossy though, so
No,
that's your own fault.
no comment on that one.
Look, Tab's the one who fixes you every time you're broken because I've thrown you across the room. So you need to be nice to Tab.
We should know if it runs, because if it doesn't, how are we going to get it?
There are ways around that also.
Mm.
It's just harder.
It's very pretty.
That's pretty cool.
1/3 of this bounty for us should we recover this car for Slicks.
I think we should do it because then we can split up the food with the complex that lost their kibble.
Yes.
Or we could sell it and be able to buy way more kibble.
That's
yeah,
fair.
but fruits and veggies. Way better than kibble.
I've
It
only
is
eaten
a
real
dilemma.
oranges once.
Mm.
I had a real pair once. It was really nice.
It was when I was a little kid. I was with my older sister and my 2 cousins, and it was Christmas time, and so our grandmother gave us an orange for us to split, all 4 of us, and that was our Christmas present that year.
Not a bad present.
A good
And-
memory too.
And Billy, you said you had a pear once? A pear of what?
No, a pear, like the fruit. Like there's a can of them in the back.
Oh.
It was a fruit and it was shaped like bloop, and sometimes they were green. The one I had was green. It was like cut up, but
All right.
yeah,
Delicious.
it was very good. It was very sweet.
So I'm going to introduce a little house rule, little house bonus. I'm going to call them Emma points. And anytime you do a dramatic interlude or like a little dramatic speech like that, or if you do something really cool, I'm going to award you an Emma point, and each Emma point will give you a +1 to a skill or
Oh,
combat roll.
nice.
So both Billy and Alley Cat have an Emma point.
Emma point. I have to make a place in my Word doc for my Emma points. Hang on. Nice. Can I reach out to my agent and see if there are any mentions anywhere that they can find of sightings of the bozos, and see if we can maybe triangulate where they're seen the most?
Oh, your agent. What's your agent's name?
Okay. I was really just looking for an excuse to bring him out. His name is Buffalo Bill.
Okay.
He's a little electric blue. He looks kind of like, those 90s hacker computer programs. It's like a ridiculous cartoony figure.
Yeah.
He looks like a cowboy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what his icon when he pops up on your screen is that little cartoony cowboy, but he also is holding a deck, a hand of cards, which are aces and eights.
Nice.
Well, howdy, partner. How can
Hi,
I help
Bill.
you?
Okay, Bill, I need you to look up and see if you can see any sightings of the Bozos gang.
Oh,
I
the
want to see if
bozos.
they're like around somewhere where we can go find them, basically.
Oh, little partner, bozos are no joke. You
Don't I
better
know
be
it?
Rootin' tootin' that you're gonna get yourself into some trouble there.
I'm always in trouble.
That is for sure. Oh Lord. All right. So yeah, just checking the data pool. There has been a lot of reports on NCPD reports of bozo attacks on people getting kibble from the
Yeah.
depot.
We're trying to stop them from doing that again.
Geez, they're almost doing 2 or 3 a day.
Jeez. Okay.
They're not the same kind of mayhem that they're up to. No sensible pattern, although with clowns, you never know, right? What their idea of a pattern is.
It's true. I do not like them.
And no intel that I can find on any location.
Okay.
Sorry, partner. That's all I can help you with on that.
That's okay, Bill. Where are the closest depots?
Well, there's only one in Letitia Heights, and that is about 3 blocks north of Anderson Avenue.
Okay.
Well, Anderson and Portville is what I mean, where you all live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Billy, you get me. But it's
I get you,
around
Bill.
3 blocks north there.
Okay. Thanks, Bill.
You're very welcome, partner. Anytime. Agents should be the best friends with their partners.
You are my best friend, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
Bang bang. Okay. Then she turns to look at everybody else. So maybe we just camp out at a Kibble depot and see if they show up.
That explained so much.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing what?
Just explained so much.
Yeah, how cool Bill is? I know. I made him. Thanks.
Yes. You're welcome.
I want to make one more phone call before we leave.
All right. The icon of Mike appears on your screen, and it's basically just eyes that roll.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, can you call Nova back for me again?
I can certainly make any call that you want. We went through
Will
this
you?
before. Of course.
Will you call Nova for me?
All right, fine. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doop. Hello.
Hey, Nova. I know I called you just a little bit ago about that car. We found one. Don't need to worry about it anymore. I have a different question for you, though.
All right.
Have you covered the bozos at all?
Oh, the bozos, yeah. They make for great readership. Extremely violent, extremely entertaining. I can't say enough good things about covering them, except the murder and mayhem, and they're absolutely insane.
Yeah, but real holler, right? So you have any data on where they've appeared past 3 weeks or so?
Well, they're all over the city. That's for sure. Hold on a second. Let me just check a few things. They've been doing a lot of attacks in Old Japan Town. They've been attacking supply caravans for reclaimers, which is surprisingly organized for them. The attacks on Kibble runs has been increasing the last couple of weeks, almost like 2 or 3 a day.
Any pattern to the time of day, or is it usually just totally random? Are they hitting like a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner?
Well, I mean the Kibble runs are as you know. I mean, I don't have to explain to you, but they're when a community picks up the Kibble for the week, so it can be any time because it's not like a restaurant. You know what I mean? Not a grab and go. Never eat those tacos. Yeah, they usually hit a pretty juicy looking cargo run.
You got like a map you could send me?
I mean, I could probably draw one for you. I mean, yeah.
Oh, if you don't have one handy, don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, I mean, the attacks seem to all be within like a 10 block area of the northern Kibble depot. But it's funny, Reclaim Inc. Doesn't seem to be sending a lot of security around. They just don't care.
Hmm.
Oh,
Does
that
Reclaim
doesn't surprise
provide
me.
the kibble?
Yeah, so Reclaim Inc. Gives rations to their workers once a week, in addition to their pay, except the kibble is deducted from the pay, and the kibble is like almost 90% of a person's salary. So the reclaimers that work in Letitia Heights are almost working for next to nothing, which
Billy,
for you as a landlord is not ideal.
I was going to say, Billy, we know that the bozos have been attacking the Kibble depot in Letitia Heights. We also know that that area would have its own local area network of cameras. Would it be possible for you to infiltrate that network, determine their point of infiltration and exfiltration, and then track them on their way beyond the Kibble depot?
I think it's entirely possible, and I would very much like to try.
Right, Nova. Well, thank you very much. That was all the information I needed today. And remind me that I owe you 1 tip. And I'll have Mike make a note so you can't ask me for more than 1.
I feel like that was worth 2.
Are you? Why? Why was that? That was only 1 tip for me.
I offered to draw you a map,
But then I said I didn't need the map. So
but the offer was made.
the offer was made, and if I need a map later, I'll call you back, and then I will owe you a second favor.
All right, fine. All right.
But I might be sending you a tip in like 3 hours, so don't worry about it too much.
That would be amazing. All right, don't get yourself killed.
I have 9 lives, as I like to remind my clientele.
I don't think that's a thing.
Billy has something she wants to do.
Yeah, I want to go find a local network and plug in and see if I can see the bozos in and outs. If there's a good path that they would take going in and out, and if there's a way that if there's like any kind of recording system on local security cameras, so I can look back on the days that they might have been heisted.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I think before we go over to the LAN depot over by the Kibble Center, I think that we should get some empty sacks.
Are we gonna fake a? I had that idea too.
I thought we were going to put them on people's heads.
Could also do that. You know, after we catch them.
Tab,
Fake a kibble run.
do you think it's odd that the bozos have become so organized?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little. From what I've read about them and what Bill told me, they're just violent and blah, you know?
And it seems as though their efforts are focused in Old Japantown, which is a place where the Reclaim Inc. has a significant stake. I can't help but wonder if it's connected somehow.
Mm-hmm. So how dumb do we want to be? Because, I mean, I have a real dumb idea. And I think that maybe Alec and I might have the same idea.
I have an amazing idea, thank you very much, but we need some empty sacks first.
If it includes having someone drive us and us hiding in the sacks, I mean, I don't know how smart an idea that is. No offense.
It's a great idea.
Okay.
It's a great idea.
Okay.
I mean, we could borrow Herman's van. Maybe see if Godfrey wouldn't mind driving.
I think we still have the van.
But at the same time, this might be a bad idea because it's getting us like they would all have us, and we would be going to a place, I'm assuming, where there would be a lot of these gang members, probably more than we can handle.
That's true. Tab, do you have anything that records stuff?
Audio, visual, digital. What's your poison? What are you thinking?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Why not
All right.
all three?
Yeah, tell me your plan, and I'll rummage around and see what we got.
Well, what I was thinking was we can try to get them to steal what they think is Kibble, but isn't Kibble, is just a bunch of junk in sacks, but hide a little recording droid inside that can go around in their secret hideout and look for the car.
Oh, that's really
I
smart.
like that. Yeah. No, I think I've got some sort of, and I'll start like digging into my bag and tossing little bits of things everywhere. Yeah, I've got a little. It looks like a cockroach with a little, and its antenna are little transmitters.
I love it.
It's hard to kill these things, and since it looks like a natural little buggy thing, no one's gonna pay any attention to it. So as long as it doesn't get stepped on, we'll be great.
Can you track where that's going?
And I'll start rummaging through my bag, and I'll like pop off the antenna that it currently has and pop in new antenna. Yeah, this one's got GPS.
Nice.
So we can track it.
So,
Someone just earned an Emma point.
so are you proposing that we allow them to take this van and then backtrack it to their hideout?
No, just the
Oh,
sacks.
no. We'll put it in someone else's car, and they can steal that car.
So
With
we're
the
not,
caveat that we can steal it back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely can.
so we're going to allow the kibble to be boosted from this neighborhood who may need it, as opposed to stopping it and potentially interrogating the perpetrators of the crime.
Not if there's like 10 of them and 4 of us. Do you have enough guns to fight 10 bozos? I don't think you do.
I mean, I have
I've
two.
got a submachine gun
She does.
and an itchy trigger finger. I don't know how to use it,
I feel like that would not work in our favor, Tab.
but it'd be amazing either way.
I mean, okay. Isn't there someone in this neighborhood you hate?
Yeah, like
Anyone?
there's oh, the landlord's building 2 blocks up keeps trying to keeps dumping his trash in front of our building. We
Sounds
could-
like a good target.
So let's stick it in his.
Sounds perfect.
So I just want to, are you waiting for their depot pickup, or are you going to steal their car?
I'm pro car stealing, but I'll understand if no one else wants to.
We'll give it back. It's not stealing if you're going to give it back.
Liberating. Borrowing?
Borrowing. It's borrowing.
Loaning out.
Okay. I will go along with this plan. If this is the plan we wish to undertake, I will go along with it. I think perhaps we should stake out the kibble depository and then determine whether or not we can attack the bozos who attempted to steal the kibble. And then should we need to go on to plan A of infiltrating their base with the GPS cockroach.
Well, I mean, if they do show up and we manage to chase them off, as long as Tab manages to throw the GPS cockroach into their car, it'll be fine.
can do all the plans.
Tab, can you make it magnetic?
Aha! I'll like unscrew. Detachable abdomen. We're good to go.
Make me a tech check on that.
Yeah. I rolled an 8 plus, that's a 14.
So plus your basic tech.
Oh, yeah. So more than that. Plus more 6, so 12, 20.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good roll. Yeah. You do a very, very good job putting. You're able to get the magnet in there. It doesn't affect the GPS antenna that you installed earlier.
I'm excellent at cockroach surgery.
One could clearly say it was a much better than professional, almost heroic job that you did there.
Gotta be good at something. Might as well be good at cockroaches.
Why not?
Well, I mean,
Cock-
they're gross.
They're admirable creatures.
They are.
Cockroaches.
Can you survive a nuclear blast? I think not.
I cannot.
I bet all of us have probably seen more cockroaches than any other kind of animal ever.
Yeah, that's true. I saw a bird once.
What? Really?
Yeah, it was a pigeon.
Did you eat it?
No. Oh. I'm never that hungry.
What did it look like?
It was gray and it had these weird, like, bloodshot eyes.
Sounds right.
It was honestly kind of spooky.
How many wings did it have?
Oh, just the two.
Oh, that's normal. That's cool.
It was really normal.
Oh,
It
How
was
that's
many-
almost
very
like
basic.
scary normal.
How many toes did it have?
I did not count. Let's go find a hub for me to hack into, and then I'll be of more use.
Okay.
Do
So,
we
go ahead.
do we want to drive Herman's van to the Kibble Center again, or do we want to take the van back and then walk?
We should probably have a getaway van just in case.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to drive over to the Kibble Depot. Yeah, so it's getting a little late. It's around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. So it's really quite dark out. The Kibble Depot is open 24 hours. As you drive by it, it's a typical warehouse, although very run down, obviously being in the Letitia Heights, so close to the Corp Center, the hot zone. It's not a great building, but it's intact, and there's lots of signs saying instructing van and truck drivers on how to pull in and show their ID, and to present their tokens for kibble distribution. There's cameras around the warehouse, and why don't you make me a perception check, Billy, to see if you can find a data hub.
12.
Yeah, you don't see one anywhere on the outside of the perimeter. You might have to get a little closer to the building.
Okay, I will. I'm
All right.
gonna try and stealth too.
Oh, so you're getting out of the car and then you're going to try to stealthily sneak up?
Mm-hmm.
Make me a stealth check. So
I
it's
can
stealth
do
plus dex.
I can do that. Oh, I can very much do that. That's 23.
Oh, quite heroic, almost incredible. You sneak up incredibly to the warehouse, and make me another perception check.
Okay. I'm really looking for a good hidey hole where I can camp out, because her whole deal, she's a dumb kid. She's gonna like pull all-nighters. Her bag is full of dumb espresso energy drinks. She's ready for this. Perception. It's a 9.
Nothing on the outside of this. So you'd have to probably get towards the rear of the building.
Okay, I'll keep sneaking towards the back.
Okay. While she's doing that, the rest of you, do you guys want to do anything?
Keep watch just to see who's going in and out, and if there are any suspiciously clown-like cars. anywhere.
There's a tiny little car with
Many
12
people.
booster. Yeah. So as you're sitting in the van, you can see there's it's less busy because it's getting towards nighttime, but every now and then you'll see a mini like a van pull up back in. A Reclaim Inc. Person flanked by a security guard with an assault rifle will go up to the drivers, grab something from their hands, which are token cards
Mhm.
from the employees, and then they open the back and put big plastic barrels of kibble into the back of the van, and then they drive off. So that it repeats itself a few times while Billy sneaks around to the back. Make me another perception check.
Okay, my perception is not that great. It's a 14 this time.
Yeah, you see that there is a data hub that's
Okay.
accessible.
Is there a place nearby that I can hide and still access it?
There's sort of an old broken down cube truck that is kind of not parked, but sort of situated behind the building, and you can get in between it in the wall and kind of chill out there if you want. I should note that with Cyberpunk Red, as opposed to previous editions, you can the Netrunner doesn't plug in and then they sit in the chair and navigate the web. You have sort of like virtual glasses that you put over your own say, and you can still interact with the meat world while you're in the so you can still see threats coming at you and deal with them in the meat world. Use your gun if you need to, or run while you're connected to the data hub.
Nice. I like that. Okay, then I'm gonna probably get underneath the car if I can to be extra hidden, and then plug on in.
All right. So jacking in. So as we're learning how to use net running on the fly for the first time.
Yep.
I'm going to, so if you want to jack in, so use your interface skill, please.
16.
Yeah, so you're able to jack in, and so with the way that the local net kind of is laid out, it's, I imagine, sort of like an elevator, like with floors. So you basically are in this elevator cab on the first level. You open up your door, you see what's going on. It could be a password, or it could be something could be there that's defending it, or it could be a control node. And control nodes control things like cameras, turrets, drones, vehicles. So all sorts of really cool things that can happen while you're jacked in. While you're it's your turn, you can take 3 net actions.
First, I want to find security cameras nearby if I can.
Billy, so there's a password, so you can have the back door, and back door means that you're trying to break through the password.
Mm-hmm.
So that action, one of your 3 actions, is called backdooring, and you're going to roll your interface plus your int, and then a d10.
Okay. Oh, okay. I rolled another 10. Thank you, D10 for that. 19.
Okay, yeah, very easily you crack the password, which means you can move down to the next level.
I'm just keeping an eye out for. Actually, I want to know what's on each level. I want to know what I have at my fingertips.
Okay, so on this next level, there's a control node, and it's security cameras.
Can I take a peek at the next level down?
Yes, you can move down. That would be your last action, to move down.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so it's another control node, more video cameras.
I'm gonna want to hack into those. I want to know what those are for.
Okay, so we'll just pause and ask the other folks if they want to do anything on their turn.
Cicero would like to get in a sort of optimal position so that he can sort of see the Kibble entrance, I guess, and just keep an eye on it in case the bozos come. Actually, I would prefer to use my acting ability to be nonchalant as opposed to stealthy.
Okay, sure.
Totes cash.
Totes
Totes
cash. So what would you like me to roll, Emma? Acting, wardrobe, like I can.
Yeah, do an acting.
Okay. So I rolled a 7. I got 20.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. Yeah, so the one security guard that stands behind the resource officer kind of looks out across the parking lot over to you, just shrugs and turns back to his duties. And you're able to get a pretty good vantage point, kind of leaning up against the brick wall of the buildings, the row houses across the street from the warehouse.
Okay.
And you're just kind of chilling there, taking in the sights.
Okay.
What about Alley Cat and Tab?
I'm probably still tweaking my bug to make sure, like testing it out, making sure that it's not going to lose any of the feeds as we try to track it.
Okay, Alley Cat?
I want to look at. I want to take a look around, but to look at things that are not on the premises of the Kibble drop-off place.
Okay.
I have smart glasses, and one of the things that I have there is teleoptics, so I can use them to zoom in on things that are far away.
Oh, wow. Does that give you a bonus to a perception check?
Yeah, it's +2 if it's far away.
Oh, amazing. So why don't you make me a perception check?
17.
All right, so you scan down the street around the warehouse. Traffic is very light. Every now and then a motorbike will zoom by, or a small shuttle bus, a reclaiming shuttle bus going to a work site will go by, but no sign of the bozos. And then we'll go back to Billy. All right, so Billy, you want to take control of the cameras on the 3rd level.
Before I do that, actually,
Yeah.
I want to do some pathfinding. I want to see what I can determine of the layout of this architecture.
All right, why don't you explain to us what pathfinding is?
Pathfinding is a role, I think just an interface role. I reveal, depending on how well I roll, the map of the net architecture of whatever I've just plugged into.
Okay, and if you're successful, how many levels do you get to see?
That depends on the success. I can
Okay.
see a number of floors equal to my check.
Perfect. So why don't you make me a pathfinding check?
Okay. 13.
Okay, so how many levels do you get to see out of 13?
Oh, it's up until I get to a password, something that's blocked by a password.
Okay. So that's pretty easy. So you already know that previously the first level was password protected. The second level was control node with cameras and sprinklers, and the fire alarm. The third level, which you're on right now, is the control node for more cameras, and then and the back doors, the loading doors. And then on the last level, there's only 4 levels. This is exterior lights, traffic cameras in the vicinity, and burglar alarm.
Okay. I want to get down to that bottom floor
Okay.
and connect to those traffic cameras.
Make me a control roll, which is basically your interface. So you're trying to take control of the node.
12.
That is exactly what you need.
I want to look around and see, can I spot the building from the outside?
So these are the streets kind of in the block that the warehouse takes in. Make me a perception check.
Okay. $14.
Yeah, parked in an alley that kind of is at the T intersection, just at the next traffic light, is a pickup truck, an old pickup truck, but with like a Ram grill welded to the front of it.
Am I able to zoom at all with this traffic camera?
Yeah, for sure.
I want to zoom into the face of the driver or anyone in the front seats.
Yeah, there's it's an extended cab, so it seats 4 people, and there are 4 clowns.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my phone and put it on the ground next to me and say, hey, Bill, can you start a phone call with Alley Cat?
Oh yeah, of course, partner. Anything for you? You're my best friend.
Aw, thanks, bud. You're my
No,
best friend.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Alley Cat, your phone starts vibrating, and world eyes appear. You have a phone call.
Who? Is it a
Uh,
who?
from the weird one, the Billy the Kid.
Oh yeah, answer that.
All right, connecting, buddy.
Hey Billy, what's up?
I see a truck. I hacked into the traffic cameras nearby, and I can see a truck full of clowns. So, I've got a
Where?
target. I tell her where it was.
Yep. So, Alley Cat, you're parked on the side of the road. The street light is about a block away from you, and the alley that kind of intersects the T intersection is on these 2 derelict apartment buildings. So it's about a block away.
Are they doing anything or just sitting there?
You can't really see them. You can see where the alley is, but you can't see the vantage point. You can't really tell.
Oh, were you asking me?
I was asking Billy on the phone.
Well, I'm a dummy.
I am a
1
dummy
minus
too.
Emma point to me.
We're gonna make you remember that. Do I just see that they're sitting in the car waiting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I yeah, Alley Cat, they're just sitting in the car, they're waiting.
They facing this direction?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Hey Mike,
Yeah.
open a group chat with Tab, Billy, and Cicero for me.
All right. Geez, that's going to be a fun chat.
It's gonna be a fire group chat, Mike.
Oh. All right. His eyes roll on the screen. And Cicero and Tab, you get your phone start buzzing.
So Cicero is going to look down at his agent, which looks very much like 2006 BlackBerry, and he'll open up the group chat.
Hey Cicero, you're not here right now. Come back to the car because Billy found something. We probably should go.
He's going to be typing and then delete and then typing and then delete and then typing and then delete and then typing and then delete, and he'll respond K.
Oh, let's give you an Emma point for that one. No, because I had a 2006 BlackBerry.
Cicero just gets back from Billy in this group chat an emote of rolling eyes.
So on the phone to Billy, I say, "You done over there? You wanna come back to the van, or you have stuff left to do?"
I mean, it depends on you guys. Do you want me to stay here and keep an eye on things, or do you want me to come with you?
Another set of eyes watching our back. Probably not a bad idea.
All right. Well, why don't you stay there, and Tab and Cicero and I will go I guess shoot up a clown car.
Okay, don't do anything too exciting without me.
Can't make any promises. Sorry.
She puts a frowny face in the group chat. Let's stay on the call at least so we can keep each other updated.
Yeah. Mike, how do you speakerphone?
You just asked me to put you on speakerphone.
Okay, turn on speakerphone, but don't talk. You have to be sneaky. So
yeah, shut up, Mike.
All right, so Mike puts you on speakerphone, but he sends all of you a text saying rude.
All right.
I heard you called me the weird one. You think I didn't hear, but I hear everything.
Okay, so explain to me what you're going to do.
So we are going to drive. I am going to drive over to where Billy told us that this car full of clowns is, and then I guess we'll look at it and Tap and Cicero and I will make a decision once we've taken a look at it.
Yeah, I'm going to do a very rudimentary drawing here so that you can see what I mean by here.
I think Billy's just stuck under her car. She reaches into her bag and opens up a can of some espresso energy drink and maybe opens up a second window where she can play a game while she waits.
Amazing. Okay. Sorry how stupid this looks. But okay, so this is the street. This is the street that goes south.
Okay.
These are the two buildings, and that's the van.
Okay.
You guys are around here. So just tell me when you want to stop your car.
Oh, I don't want to stop the car. I want to drive by it.
Okay.
So
So as soon as you get around here, the headlights come on and they screech towards you.
Oh boy!